Good morning! So we started today at about 5:45 a.m. and did my usual routine of waking up. I opened my curtains to let the light in, and I turned off my AC and turned on the light and had my glasses because I cannot see. I actually heated up some water beforehand because I cannot take cold baths at 5 a.m. in the morning. No. But while waiting for that, I actually peeled some eggs. I heated up along with the rice. I just put in the egg along with the rice in the rice cooker. If you can notice, I had some quail eggs along in that bowl, but I was supposed to bring it to the con, but I left it in a rush. So here now I am just applying my wig cap using my lace glue, and if you notice, what I do is just put on the wig cap first and then apply the glue, and I tie the back together, and then after that I fit on the wig, see where it will lay before I glue it. Before that, I will put on the glue and then wait for it to dry, like a really long waiting for it to dry. For some reason, it dries like so much slower than the wig cap. Oh, but it's also good to mention, I don't know if you noticed that I had a velvet band because it helps keep it on. And here I am having breakfast, and the band around my forehead is an elastic band that I use to melt the lace. And we can just speed through here. I'm sure it's not entertaining watching me eat. Actually, if you notice, I was scrolling through my watch because I'm looking through the schedule that is in my watch. And now it's on to my makeup. When I showered, actually, I used Cetaphil Foaming Cleanser to prep because I've been blessed by skin asthma and that's the only cleanser I use. Also, if you guys were interested, the full video is on my FB Live. I'm using my Skintifix Ceramide Soothing Toner here and just patting it, waiting for it to dry before I use my serum, which is Skintifix Niacinamide Brightening Serum. I tap it into the quadrants of my face, my forehead, both of my cheeks, and my chin, and I apply it using circular motions all over. Finally, I can do my foundation, in which I'm using Skintifix Cushion Matte Foundation on the shade number 3 Petal. After this is when I realized that the change of color between my skin and foundation made the lace and my wig much more obvious, and there's a weird cut that I did before and I never noticed. And now, after I fix that, I am using Skintifix Loose Powder on the shade also number 3 Petal. So I'm just applying that all over my T-zone and where I know I get very oily, my forehead, my nose, and my chin. Now I'm also after that using Skintifix setting spray to lock everything, and I'm making it like a highlight that every time I finish like a layer of my makeup, I use the setting spray again. So it's just like using another layer in a digital drawing. Then I just do contours all over my forehead, my chin, my nose. Cosplay makeup is always very contrasty since there will be a lot of lighting and cameras washes you out. And there you go, that's the setting spray I was talking about. For my highlighter, I'm using BLK's multi-palette on the shade Wildberry Glow and Sunkissed. The glow is what I'm using for highlighter. And then I'm doing my eyeshadow and my waterline. So next I'm using Focal Yours eyebrow gel on the shade, the lightest shade, I think BR01 for my eyebrows. And actually, I also use them for my lashes. Big disclaimer, this is not mascara or colored mascara. I use it. I don't encourage you to use it because I don't think it's safe for the eyes, but I risked it because I had nothing else to use. And for my eyeliner, I use a Rebelena's All Day Liquid Pen Liner. And here, I use colored lashes from In Your Eye. And those are what the specifics of the lashes are. And And now, at 10:59 a.m., we're already on the way to Ayalla Malls. If you notice, that's a big time skip. What happened to the 3 hours? I forgot to film. So basically, what we just had was like, we were at SF North. And again, there's another 3 hours missing. Because again, I also forgot to film. I'm sorry. But yeah, the whole time we were at the Ayalla Malls was just like a huge blur. It was very tiring. At the first 2 hours, we were down at the con, at like the activity center, meeting a lot of good cosplayers, such fun people. And around at 3, that's when we did the photo shoots. And now at 6, I'm finally taking off everything. I didn't really get to talk about it while I was on screen, but the photo shoot was with my boyfriend Victor Duke, and the Nightwing who said hi was actually Rosette. And I'm sure you've seen her posts on what happened with her mask and her eye, in which it was... She still didn't listen, by the way. It was melting off, and she still did not take it off till we were in SM North again, and it melted into her contacts, and we panicked. But it all went well in the end. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time!